Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel and my weekly readings. My weekly readings concentrate on love and relationships, whether that is family or it's work relationships, but tends to deal with, all my readings deal with relationships, but also incorporating the general into this. So you will get your work, or maybe it depends what messages and energies I get coming through, but I do focus towards the relationship, the love side of our lives. Okay, and so I do my readings in layers. It's like peeling an onion. If you like, take off the first layer, the second layer, third layer, and it gets deeper and deeper. So I start with the first layer, and depending what tool I want to use, I will choose what deck that I would like to use. I generally use the medieval deck. I do like that because my readings, if you follow me, are pretty much unsugarcoated, can be quite close to the bone, and deal with realism in the main. But I try to take us off a negative path onto a positive path. Remember that, okay? My readings may appear negative at the beginning because I'm steering you into a more positive path here. So be patient with the reading. They can take a twist at the end. And also I also give a clarification of your love situation with the love relationship cards at the end, but it's all interlinked together. So don't skip from one to the other, because it won't make sense to you without listening to all of the reading. Okay, and it's to help you and it's to guide you. And I go through spirit, and I go through emotion. Mainly I deal with emotions, deep connection of emotions, and I go with like a clairvoyant, I can't say it, but clairsentient gift here. So I go through emotions, and I pick up on emotions, and I express that that message through spirit. Okay, so that's my reading. So okay, enjoy your reading. Okay, this is your weekly reading for your sign. Okay, bye bye. Hello Libra, this is your weekly reading from the 20th of November until the 26th of November. So that's today for until Sunday. So I've already, like the intro says, I'm doing this in layers. So I've already put the first layer down here for your reading. I'm going to use the medieval deck, and then after that I'll see where I go with this. I may use the Good Tarot, I may use another deck, I may use the Pixie deck, I may use who knows what I may use. I've got a selection here of the vibrations that I'd like to pull out of this reading. So let's get along with your reading, Libra. Okay, so the first card I've got here is this is you, which is, or there's somebody around you who is the Princess of Cups, and I feel this is you. I get this energy that this is you, this inner kind of girl here inside of you. I feel that you could be, you could be a young girl, but I also get you as a grown woman. But you've also got this inner, sorry, my hand is shaking, this inner girl within you. And this inner girl here just needs to be nurtured. And I get, yeah, and I guess that's why you was attracted to this person. This is what I'm getting spiritually. The King of Swords. Now this King of Swords is very much authoritarian. He is very much in authority of whatever he does here in his life. So maybe that's why you was attracted to this person, because of your inner kind of innocence. That makes sense, if that makes sense. I do feel that you are there is some delusions here, and depletions. You feel depleted, because I don't feel, you know, you was looking for somebody to nurture your inner naive girl, you know, but it's actually switched, where you are nurturing somebody else's boy within inside of them, although they have this outer shell of this authority, this authoritarian kind of position in life. You it's kind of switched, which you kind of didn't kind of anticipate on, but that's the way it's gone. It was all very much the other way around at first, and you felt very secure, but now it's kind of switched a little bit, where you're the one with the, you know, with the man pants on here, who's actually and this persona this person puts over, even if you're single here, there's somebody older than you, I feel. This persona this person puts over is that they're very secure, they're very rock solid, and this is they do that in front of an audience. The thing is, when you met this person, or if you've met this person, you think, oh, you're so in awe of them, you know. It's like, wow, they're so, you know, I guess like a godlike, you know, and you kind of looked up to them and trusted them wholly, because you thought this, whatever this was, this entity here that came into your life, was going to help you feel more secure through life. That's what I've got here. Or there's somebody around you that's kind of got this I get a persona, but inside it's an entity you don't know. What entity is this, you know? And that's what's very puzzling about this. So let's have a look at where we go from there. And yeah, this is, you feel depleted because, or shortchanged should I say, because you thought this person would be your rock that would look after you. And I've got the High Priestess here, and this person was fake. And I've got the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, this person is fake. So I see you going privately alone here, like the hermits, and withdrawing from this situation into yourself, and kind of just gaining solace really, and thinking, you know, is this the right path for me? Have I chosen the right path? Is this actual karma? Because I thought this person would nurture me, and in reality nobody nurtures anybody in life, you know. And this is like a revelation for you. I just think you was brought up with the template of the man is the man, and they're gonna, you know, male or female in a way, the man is the man, and this man is going to take care of you, you know, it's going to be the man. And it's like a revelation that life, real life, is not like that. And then you have to, because you've been brought up with this template, especially, I do feel, especially a lot of women, you know, they are brought up to think that, you know, your knight in shining armour is going to come charging along, is going to sweep you off the ground, is going to take you to this beautiful castle where you will live like a queen. You know, that kind of fairy tale. And a lot of women actually, and we're kind of touching this point here, actually do have this template. I mean, if you have not been brought up like this, and you've been brought up in kind of realism of, like, you know, men are not like that. They're just like, they have their flaws, they have their idiosyncrasies, they have their, you know, you may have to look after them. That's the reality of this. Then, you know, you would think differently. But because you had this template, and it could be subconscious too, because your subconscious, this was told to you from when you was a wee child, you know, your knight in shining armour is going to come along and take you away from this, okay? So there you was, waiting for this knight in shining armour that never turned up, or did turn up, but ended, you know, was just fake. So, I mean, to be honest with you, if you're from that era where you was brought up with that feeling of you're going to get saved, you will get your man in the end, and you will ride into the sunset, please leave a comment down below, because if you're from that era, because I do feel the women of today bring their children up to kind of say, you know, guys have their flaws, you know, they have their mood swings, they have their, you know, they can be so insecure that they will push that onto you. Nobody wants to know the truth, but it's better, and I feel very much my channel is focused on realism, and you know, life's not like that where there's rainbows and moonbeams, and also I wish it was, you know. It's great to watch these romantic movies, you know, but that's not real life. How long does that love bombing last? The love bombing stage lasts for about a year, if you're lucky 2 years, and then real life sets in. So yeah, this is this energy. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of this knight in shining armour, but I am. So you feel like you've been shortchanged, and a realisation life is not like that. And I hear you saying, oh, do you know what, I'm middle-aged, I know about this is ridiculous. No, it's not ridiculous, because if you look back at how the way you was brought up, you was brought up with baby dolls, you was brought up with changing baby dolls' nappies, and you know, this man is going to come and look after you, and you know, you will look absolutely beautiful. I'm going to introduce you to makeup and you know, fairy tale dresses. So this could be within your subconscious. So I see you retreating, you know, life's a bitch, basically, life's a bitch. And I've got here at top here, you know, withdrawing. And you've got into this habit of withdrawing, and you're still that little girl within that woman. You're still that little girl who needs nurturing. The Six of Swords here. You're trying to find solace, and I feel solace within yourself. And You're also trying to find this, if you're with a partner, you're also trying to find this, or if you're single, this is what you search for, is for a man to come in to take you away from, move you away from conflict and unhappiness. So, you know, if you're single, you know, I do feel there's this essence of waiting for the man to come into your life, to take you away to a better place. You're very traditional too. I think you've been brought up very traditional, like, you know, the high priest, like the man will take care of you, will be the breadwinner, will wear the trousers, will be the power, you know, the power force in this relationship, in your life. So you're very traditional, Libra. I do feel for some of you, for single people here, I feel you have in the past allowed people to come in to take you away to a better life, but this life has turned out to be, you know, all in your imagination, and they've taken you to a life that's actually a lot worse than you had before. Unfortunately, I feel for some of you, not all of you, I'm glad if some of you have met your dream guy and, you know, you're all happy and it's all worked out that way. But for this, whoever I'm reaching out to here, I think you've put your with men in the past, you've put your eggs in one basket and you've gone with what they wanted, and they've just taken you down this road of kind of, some of you, destruction, and also taking you down a road of unhappiness. Kind of say, come with me, because they actually was looking at you to show them how to be happy, and vice versa. So you both went together into the distance, to this unhappy place together. I have to say that the only person that can make you happy and make you feel whole is yourself, you know. I'm reaching out here to somebody who's always looked outside of themselves for happiness, because that's the template that you got. You know, if you meet the right guy, if you, you know, if you get like I don't know, Gregory Peck lookalike coming your way, you know, he may have the bodysuit, but inside he may be a crackpot, you know, or he may be needing some reassurance all the time, and help, and you know, support, and need kind of guidance, you know, helping them. And I feel that, you know, I don't feel that you're strong enough to take this person on. So I'm just saying that be careful what's in your subconscious, what your template, what you've been, you know, spoon-fed as a child. Male or woman here, you know, even if you're a man, oh, you're going to meet the loveliest woman one day, you're going to fall in love and you have children and it's all going to be wonderful. So it can be male or female here. I really wish that when people have kids, they should tell them the truth, so they know what to expect. If we all know what to expect, not in a horrible way, but in a way of, oh, you know, life is not that easy. Sometimes you have to work hard at it, and you know, the harder you work at your life, the more reward you will get, you know. And if you have that philosophy of hard work that you put in, you will see fruits. Now, not everybody's been brought up like that, but people who have been brought up like that actually are the doers. Yeah, are the doers. And I feel that this is very much needs to be taught. And I know I'm going off a bit of a tangent here, but this is like you have had this strange kind of 1950s, 1940s, whatever, kind of, because it was the 1960s, wasn't it, that this burning of the bra and all that kind of thing, and liberation and that, and free love. But then again, it was still kind of, you know, still kind of, oh, the man or that person will take care of you. So going off that tangent a little bit here, yeah, when you get two people together like this, one is looking for one to look after the other, and maybe the other person rejects it because they've been brought up to actually say life's not that easy, you know, life is not, and yet the other person expects you to do everything. This can cause conflict, okay. And you know, one will be resentful of having to do things for you because, you know, you was going to do that for me. So when you entered this relationship thinking this person was going to do this for you, make you feel whole, make you feel complete, and they don't do that, they just show you realism, then it becomes, oh, but I thought you was going to be this lovely person that is got this, that's going to shine this beacon, that's going to show me the way, and oops, you're not. And oh, this is actually real life, you know. So I feel whoever this is, it could be you, you feel pain over this, and you have been hurt in the past over this, over being let down by this by these people. And it feels like you've lost your power here. There's a loss of power. You may have given up all of your power. Oh, this is quite deep actually, because if you think it's okay to give up your power to this person, and then you've got somebody who's going to take advantage, then you're in trouble, aren't you? If you've got somebody who's not quite, you know, got their head screwed on, and they think, well, I can just use you, and I can just take what I can from you, and just, you know, suck all the energy from you, and then I can just, you know, if you've met somebody like that and you've been so giving, where does this leave you? Depleted. And I said that earlier, depleted. And I feel you feel like you've lost your power. This power has been a lack of confidence too. Okay, so yeah, there is romantic problems. There is a risk because of this phenomena here, because of this template here. There's a risk of a bad choice, the lovers. I think this has been a pattern for you. You've made these choices, and it's you know, and again I feel that there's this like realization of, oh wow, here I am again, I've made that wrong choice again. So if you're single, this is a clear message here. And I know this sounds a bit wishy-washy, you're going to think, oh, don't give me that, Yvonne, like, but this is going to be, you need to love yourself. And I know that's wishy-washy, and I know a lot of spiritual people say that, but in this case this is true. You need to sit down, you need to think about and be mindful that this is planet Earth. This is planet Earth, and people are not very nice, you know. Majority of people, yes, there are people out there, but majority of people are protecting their own space, protecting their own inner self. They're trying to protect this inner girl, this inner boy, and most of human race, that's what they're trying to do. So whatever they do to protect that, manipulation, domination, you know, controlling a situation. Yeah, so this reading here for this time frame is you realizing, this is what I've done. All of my life I've followed somebody thinking they're going to take me down this wonderful garden path. And this is deception. You've been deceived in life. I feel if your parents told you this stupid kind of fairy tale about planet Earth, you've been deceived of the truth. And I've got here the Prince of Cups. I don't feel that your parents or your Templar or whoever taught you this realised this at the time. They think it's just the way that children were brought up back in the day. But I do reach out. I do reach out, not to, especially boys, you know, don't spoil your boys. Tell them, you know, there's not going to be, you know, the women have got all their faceted kind of different kind of idiosyncrasies. You don't know what to expect next. That's the truth. That is the truth, okay? Don't teach them this kind of, there's the perfect woman out there for you, because this person or you are going to be forever searching and looking over the rainbow for that perfect person that does not exist, okay? So leaving it there. So this is for relationships. Like I said, there's this man around you that you thought was your rock, you know, that you know, but it's turned the other way around. Or if you're single, you've always chosen people to help and guide you. Not in a weak sense. I think you've always like not had your eyes open to the reality. You know, when somebody comes to you, you just see their persona, you just see their bodysuit, you don't see what's within. And they could be so good looking, and they're in this important position, and you're in awe of this person, but underneath all of those layers, you could be dealing with, and I know I touch on narcissism, you could be dealing with a narcissist, you know, who has used that power of control to get where they want to be. Or you could be dealing with a kind of a soul, a spirit that's been crushed over time because of childhood abuse, because of, this is realism, this is real life, you know, this is real life, the way it is what it is. Okay, so that's the first layer. Now I'm going to go on to the second layer. I'm going to use the Good Tarot to extract something good here, and something whole for you to, wholesome for you to take with you, because it's like you need to feel wholesome within inside of you, you know, like that little house on the prairie kind of wholesomeness. But you need to have that within your heart, and it's like, and take it with you into the future, you know, although still being that authentic self, but that's kind of loving and nurturing yourself and nurturing your spirit and your soul, okay? That, you know, life is not perfect, life is not full of these rainbows and moonbeams and stars in the sky, you know, and this handsome gentleman is going to come on his charger, come and sweep you off your feet. So Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use, yeah, I'm going to go, because this seems like a journey for you. I'm going to go with the Good Tarot. Oops. Hello Libra. I've put down the Good Tarot. Let's see what the Good Tarot has got to say now. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. Let's have a look, see what the Good Tarot has got to say. I've got here the High Priestess. You are, because that's on top of this sensitivity card. You're a girl here protecting your spirit and your soul underneath everything. You're also, I get you as an empath. You may, yeah, I think you'd agree with that. Not in a bad way. An empath is somebody who's highly intuitive, you know, and this is a gift that you've been given. You're very highly intuitive, and you can, I get that, you know, I'm not saying that you're foolish or anything like that, but it's saying spiritually here, you've been given a gift of intuition, a strong intuition that you've not used, you've ignored. And when it comes to when somebody approaches you good looking, and you know, has got those doggy eyes, you know, those doe eyes, and are you looking at the kind of shell, the persona? I think you are, you know, I feel that you've not used that intuition that goes deeper than the surface. And I feel, Libra, you're going to start to use that, because you realise you can see deeper and you can reach to somebody's soul and spirit and kind of get those vibrations. That's what I've got here. I have to say, you're never going to find Mr. Perfect or Miss Perfect. And there's a calling here, the Nine of Air, there's a calling. And this calling is, you know, compassion for yourself. Compassion for yourself. Compassion for that young, naive, gullible girl who was told all these stories here just to find out the truth. So nurture that young innocent girl within you, nurture that innocent young boy within you, and realise, you know, there is a lot of self-contemplation here and meditation to take care of your spirit. Now your spirit, they always say when you know, if you return in spirit, you always come back a younger version of what you died. Now this is going quite spiritual now, okay. And you may come back as like a teenager, you know, you may come back as that person that you kind of stopped growing from, that you wanted to stay at. You know, you didn't want to be this person that was kind of used, or you didn't want to become this person. Now I don't know why I've got this in mind here. I've got Whitney Houston, and I shouldn't bring celebrities into this, but I get a Whitney Houston kind of situation. Maybe this is a message I wouldn't like to say from a celebrity, but it's saying it's similar to a Whitney Houston story. And it's like, I feel Whitney was very much happier when she was 18, 17, 18, that kind of age. She was so innocent in spirit, and she'd got the whole world you know, a whole life in front of her, and she was so exuberant and happy, and until all these other people came in and interfered and pushed her towards something she didn't want to be, I don't feel. And I feel you can get carried away with that in life. And I don't know why I'm going through this. I think it's very spiritual, this, because I'm saying that when people come back in spirit, they come back a younger version, because of that's when they were at their most happiest. That was when they were at their most happiest. Now, if I was to pass to the other side, I would, you know, what age would you choose to come back as? Now, this is a thing to think about, you know. But, you know, if when I pass to the other side, what age would I like to come back to revisit? If I chose an age to come back, I would possibly choose, I'd like to come back at an age of maybe 12 years old. I think I'd like to come back just to give myself, I'll come and revisit myself at 12 years old and just give myself some knowledge of the future, or some visions of teachings. But if I came back in spirit, I'd like to come back at around 25, I feel. 25 to 30 is the age that I would like to revisit. Yeah, 25, not any younger, I don't think. I don't know why, but maybe things were slightly happier around that time. Maybe I want to come and change things. I don't know. So anybody would like to share their thoughts on this, put a comment down below and just say, you know, if you came back in the next life, you could come back as an entity, what would you show to yourself, show to others, you know, your presence? How old would you be? You know, what would be that kind of person you would like to show others who are on this planet Earth? Okay, we're going quite deep now spiritually, but going back to this, yeah, I think I was taken down that road because you need to get back, like this spirit here, and get back to that young person that was naive, and tell that person, you know, I've come to heal you. I've come to show you that I love you. So get back to that spiritual side of yourself and nurture yourself, that young child within you. This is hidden from, you know, I've got, you know, you need to, yeah, I've got here that you've got reflection, contemplation, time alone to look after that spirit, look after that soul, look after that younger person within you, nurture that person, because, you know, planet Earth is full of illusions. Planet Earth is full of illusions. There's lots of people out there with different bodysuits on that showing a persona that is not true to who they truly are. And I've got the Moon card here. Now the next card I've got here is, you know, you're expecting this person to take you, sweep you along. There you are with that big grin on your face. You've got no idea of who you know you're going with. You're going with a stranger. You're going into the future with a stranger. And I feel this stranger has other kind of agendas. I've got the Magician. They actually, underneath that bodysuit, has a different agenda, has a different thought process, has a different philosophy. Now, you know, I do believe in soulmates, and I do believe in soulmates. I do, and I think if you touch the spirit of someone, and you get to know someone really truly well, and you touch the spirit of someone, and you, when you look at them, and you can sit there in silence with someone and just look at them, and you can feel, not in a sensual, sexual way at all, that's seduction, okay? I'm talking about, you can actually feel that person. You can feel that person, that spirit within that person. And if you can link into that spirit within that person, then you found your soulmate, you know, here. So, but I do feel this person here, this is a warning that this person may have looked the part, may have seemed like this big tower of strength, but had other kind of thoughts going around their head, which is, I get control, get a little bit of, and I think you can see it in their eyes at times if you're with this person, this little glint of not innocence. You know, that's what you need to look for in a person, is true innocence within their eyes, you know. And if you can see that true innocence and authenticity coming out of their eyes, that cannot be, you cannot fake that, then that's wonderful, you know, and you can feel that spirit. But if you look at that person and you can see in their eyes that there's something that's just quite a little bit off here, you know, that, you know, I didn't like that look. I didn't like that way that kind of looked at me sideways there. Why is that person looking like that? Then they're hiding something beneath them, and that's you know, that's a red flag. A red flag. Okay. I feel you've gone down this path, and I have to say this is what the kind of philosophy, the belief you've had, is this big charger, this person looks the part, they're going to be the part. So you've gone down this road, and with all these hopes of it all being great and fabulous, and you know, this person's going to look after me, and bam, it's not that way. Okay, so you end up going with tradition. As I said earlier, this tradition, going your traditional, so you go with the tradition of the way you've been brought up, your template, but you end up with lots and lots of burdens, which is the 10 of fire. Now the 10 of fire is, you know, many burdens here that you're having to carry for this person, and then you end up having to carry these burdens, and then afterwards trying to declutter your burdens. But it's not just your burdens, it's somebody else's burdens, such as one of those burdens there could be addictions, could be drug abuse, could be issues in childhood, could be all sorts of different things there, that those burdens are put onto you because you are also their kind of dream come true. You are also the person that's going to take away all these burdens and going to be their light in their life, and going to help them. But I feel this is excessive, and you did once value this person, but this person no longer serves you. And this relationship no longer serves you. I'm not saying that our relationship should serve you, but I do feel you can outgrow a relationship. If this is a relationship, you can outgrow a relationship. If you're single, you just follow your template, and this is why you end up with these people with lots of problems. you know, following your template. I've got the 3 of air. Now, this 3 of air is on top of this you know, the 10 of swords of pain, of this leading to pain, okay? And you didn't see this third party. Now this person's always looking for somebody else to also adore them and look up to them and make them feel very special, and it's you know, they need to be fed, their ego needs to be fed. And I get that you you know, you never kind of saw this ego that's deprived inside of looking for outside validation all the time and pulling in energies from those people. So you didn't see that third party. I'm calling it like a third party because there's you, there's the persona, and this other person that you didn't know was inside of that person. Does that make sense? So that's what you've got here. This is what's causing you pain, is that third person. I'm trying to, you know, say spiritually here what's coming, but I don't know whether I'm wording it right, but this is what I'm getting. Now I've got the 6 of wands here. Yeah, you've lost yourself in this. You know, you feel lost because you know, this person in the right position, this person knows exactly where they're going. They're actually going down this path. They know their destination, they know where they're going. When it's in reversed, it's this person's lost. Okay, that's the way I picked this card up. This person has been so arrogant that they thought that you would just take care of their you know, their flaws. Right, I have got to be careful of committing to this person. Make sure that you're very grounded with this person before you make any commitments. Otherwise, forget it, you know, forget this, because they will just drain you of your spirit, your soul, okay, and you will feel lost. So I've got here, make sure that you feel totally, utterly grounded with this person before you commit. If you don't feel like that, if you feel that the ground is always shifting and you're the one that's having to prop it all back up again and keep it going, then you need to, is this a sort of thing that you want for the rest of your life, you know? Because I've got here, I don't think so. I've got here, this person can be quite destructive. As I said, there's a risk of a bad choice. Here. Be careful if you're single of making a bad choice. And this is you. Now I've got the messenger of fire. Now you're not the messenger, you're not a fire sign, Libra, but this is you actually being a bit more sassy, like a fire, you know, like a fire sign. I'm not saying fire signs are sassy, but fire signs tend to be, you know, a bit more fiery, and they do tend to be headstrong. So I see you headstrong. Don't let people tell you stop being headstrong. You know, I can't cope with that kind of person. You know, because they just want you to fit into their mold of the perfect person. There is no perfect person out there, okay? And I've got this as you, ready for this new adventure. Independent in thought and not putting your eggs in all in one basket thinking this person's going to take care of me, and being spirited too, maintaining your spirit, that lovely, wonderful girl within you, and you know, not losing that spirit. Okay, so I'm going to go from here onto the love angel cards. In terms of relationships, as I've said, this person you thought was an upstanding, you know, strong kind of entity that you thought went right down into the soul of this person, and in reality it was just the persona, it was just on the surface. You soon got to know what was underneath. If you're single here, be careful of this template that you've been given from childhood, that you know you're going to be swept off your feet by this man in shining armour or this woman of perfection that, you know, that doesn't exist out there, that they're going to take you down this wonderful, take you over the rainbow into this wonderful life, you know, you're going to be happy every single day, and if they don't make you happy, leave them, you know. That does not exist. And I feel that's what your template's been, and I do feel if you're single, this is why you've failed at your relationships, because you've not seen that spirit within that person. Okay, the true person, the true persona, the true authenticity of a person. I do get, yeah, I get an authority figure, you know, there is someone around you who's like the emperor. The emperor. And that emperor, you thought that emperor was going to make you feel safe, secure, and can look after that little girl within you. And it's not kind of turned out that way. So if you want to actually make a comment down below and tell me about your story, tell others about your story of you actually believing that person, what they gave to you at the first 6 year of your relationship or marriage, and turned it into something where you're actually supporting them, propping them up, and all of this. Because when they say, you know, it's give and take, when they say it's give and take, and they say you go through your bad times and your good times, you know, you get some people that come into your life, male or female, and at the beginning they're great, they do everything for you, they bring you cups of teas, they will cook you a lovely meal, they will make you cakes, they will bring you breakfast in bed, all of this, and you think, wow, this is fabulous, my soul is getting fed here. But when that's worn off, it becomes the other way around, and the other way around is you become slave to them. Well, I was like that to get you into my life, and now you're in my life, then things have changed. So try not to be negative here, but I'm trying to guide you people in a realistic way. I hope you get that. So what I'm going to do here spiritually, and I have got spiritual messages here, and I did get I'm sorry, but I got Whitney Houston. You're going to think that's crazy, but I got Whitney Houston. Maybe she led this kind of life, and I'm getting this energy through of don't believe everybody, don't believe all this BS. So I'm going to go with the love angel cards next. Okay, if Whitney did come in, then thank you, Whitney, for coming in, you know. I'm going to use my angel love cards next, and we're going to have a look at love, and that will be relationships and singles. Wow, have I got a message here for you guys? I've just put these cards down here. This is very spiritual, very. Gosh, I don't know where to start. You need to take some time out to love yourself, and take a retreat here, holiday. Take time out to feed your soul, to feed that spirit, and get to know you, get to know yourself, get to know yourself. Now it says get to know others, but get to know others too, but get to know yourself is the most important thing here. Or if you're in a marriage, maybe it's time to actually really get to know each other very deeply here. And maybe you're thinking about reconciling with someone, or you've reconciled with someone, and the same old problems do raise their ugly head, and you know, it's all there about their needs being met, or it's all about you know, or vice versa. So and there's control issues. I've got on top of this Magician card here of this, you know, there's another agenda. There is control issues, you know, control issues. You know, that man that said that he's going to take you down that lovely garden path there with the cottage with the roses around the door, that guy sitting there, and you're the woman there with the child, turned into a tyrant. And you need to tell this person this. You need to say, you know, you wasn't like this when we met. And how many people say that in relationship? Guys, how many people say that? You was not like this when we first met. You've changed. You know? But they don't change. They've always been like that. So there is a lot of healing to do here for you, Libra. A lot of healing. You need firstly to forgive yourself for believing this fantasy kind of idea, this philosophy, this template. Forgive yourself for believing this, forgive others that taught you this, and forgive also the person here, if you're in a relationship, for making you believe this. And you need to heal your issues here, heal your family issues. You know, none of us are going to dominate anybody else to get our needs met. That's going to stop. We're going to be transparent. We're going to just be who we are spiritually, and move this family on, move it on to another plane, another path, another level. Evolvement. I've got evolvement. Now, if you're single, let your friends help you, yeah? Your friends, your family, you know, get to know your friends, the people that you trust and who you've known since childhood, who you've shared a spirit with since childhood. Get to know your friends that, you know, that you truly feel connected with, and get some playfulness, like childhood, childlike playfulness back into your life here. Feel like that teenager again. And you know, it's like that. I know I'm bringing Whitney Houston back up here, and it sounds a bit cliche, but it's like, you know, get that playfulness, that innocence back into your life here. And you know, I have got expressing from your authenticity, very much so here. Oh, this is quite powerful. Get to know your inner child. Get to know your inner child. Nurture that inner child. Tell that inner child of yours, I was told a load of BS on my template. You know, this is the reality. And as I said, that's over this card where you're going to change your philosophy in life. You're going to become headstrong, determined, spirited person. And I do feel that if you reach inside of somebody's spirit and soul here, this is where you create chemistry, a strong chemistry. Because you have to keep it real. When you connect with someone on a deep level, on a very chemistry level, on a chemical level. In fact, chemistry, when we talk about chemistry, we're talking about pheromones. We're talking about chemistry of dopamine in the brain. Because when we fall in love, when we go through that first phase of you know, that love bombing phase, we get a lot of, it's like heroin, you know, it's like a shot of heroin, and it's chemicals, it's all chemicals rushing through your body like a rush of heroin, you know. And this is what this is. When they say chemistry, which I don't like, because that chemistry wears off after a while, here the chemistry is, I would be aware of that, the chemistry. I'd feel that's a bit of a warning there, that you need to be aware of the chemical reactions in your body. I'm not saying be a cold fish or anything like that. Enjoy those chemical reactions, but know what they are. You know, I know what they are with the other person. And if you can be so candid, you can say, "Oh, I can feel the pheromones. I can feel my rush of adrenaline here, you know, but I know that it's chemicals rushing through my body, and that's going to wear off like heroin wears off." Okay, so I am going to look at the love, no, that is the love angel. Sorry, what am I doing? I seem to want to go for another. Let me think about this. I feel like I want to reach for another layer here, so let me choose. I'll surprise you. Okay, I said that I would surprise you, and I'm using one of my old decks actually. I've got here the unicorn deck, and I don't know where the box is. I think I've thrown it away. And it's a unicorn oracle, so it's not like a tarot, it's an oracle deck. So I thought I'd finish with this. Now, in terms of single people, going back to the love angel cards, I do feel that there is a chance of a reconciliation from somebody from the past, but they expose themselves, like I said, that hidden persona, that hidden self. And they hid them, you know. You soon got to know this person and what they're truly like. So I feel there's a chance of reconciliation, but you need to get all of your cards on the table. You need to get all of your dirty laundry out and air this dirty laundry and say, you was like this at the beginning, and you've turned into this other thing, you know, this other entity. And that's what I wasn't investing in. I didn't want to invest into that initially. So where did that person go? Was that just a lie? You know, all this needs to be aired and be transparent. I think that's the word, transparency. And get to the soul of this person. And actually I get evolvement here. Evolvement. You know, reaching a higher level of evolvement. Mindfulness. Okay, so that's if you're single. If you're single, watch out for this. You actually going with your template, and every time you fight, you think, well, I don't like that person. They're not the right person for me. Look for the authenticity within a person. Okay. I do get a reconciliation with someone. In terms of relationships, you feel shortchanged. You feel like, you know, this is what I've settled for. It wasn't like this at the beginning. What happened? Is this the realism of it all? But then again, you can put, you know, you can blame yourself for actually going with this fantasy that doesn't exist. If you can work on the realism, the transparency, putting all your dirty laundry on the table, maybe getting therapy of saying, you know, it wasn't like this. I felt that he was wearing this bodysuit and he was putting on this mask, and you know, this mask dropped, and then I'm left with this shell of a person I don't even know, this entity. Where did this person come from? This person has no boundaries. This person is angry all the time, is depressed all the time. So you know, all this healing this relationship. I've got that. I don't see any walking away. I see healing yourself, healing the relationship, getting to the bones of things here. So let's go from there on to this oracle deck here, this unicorn oracle deck. As I said before, you've ignored your strong intuition where you can see deeply into somebody's soul, and you've got a gift there. You are very gifted. Why have you not used that? I feel you've not attuned to that. You know, relationships take teamwork. They do take teamwork, and that is like getting to know each other too. You're going to become very wiser. And I feel this family, if you're in a relationship, family issues need to be healed. And I do get you're going to be together till grandparents. But it's also got an energy, if you're single, there's an energy of wisdom here. You're going to be wiser. So so you can enter a future relationship being wiser, you know, and more evolved, and see it for what it is. It is what it is, okay? And I've got talk about your feelings. Talk about your feelings. I've got the Magician card. Say to this person, you know, there's always another agenda for you, you know, and talk it through. All these like controlling issues, you know, control issues. Talk this through. You know, I didn't buy into this. I didn't buy into being with a tyrant. You wasn't like this at the beginning, and it does create arguments, but you need to heal this. You need to get to the bones of the relationship. So talk about your feelings here. There's a lot of emotions running high here, because it's all for childhood emotions too. I get childhood emotions. So it's like forgiving yourself, and you having what part you have had here in this, and forgiving, believing all this garbage. Lots and lots of emotions involved, trying to filter. Now, this is worth waiting for. If you're going to reconcile with somebody in the right way and working on it, this reconciliation is worth waiting for. And it's going to be a happy surprise. And very creative too. I think you're going to make sure that you actually get the playful side of the relationship, and dating this person, and be creative in doing that, and getting to know each other while you're playful. And I've got yes, there is a definite yes here, that there is somebody around you. You will resolve these issues, and you need to be playful. And it says here that you know, you're also going to be quite spirited and be who you truly are, authentically, and that's a definite yes. You need to be truly who you are, authentically. And when you get through this chemistry part here, but the chemistry, when you've got through that, chemicals, which is the first signs of love here, you're going to realise this love is chemistry, but it's what happens after that, you know, rush of adrenaline, rush of hormones is, you know, subsides. Where does it go from there? So that's what you have to say, and you have to say this clearly, you know, communicate clearly. You know, we have these chemicals, these rush of hormones, this lust, but where is it going to go from there? You know, where, I mean, don't be too heavy, but be transparent. I'm going to leave it there, guys, okay? And lots of love. So if you'd like your own personal reading, please give me an email. My email address is here at the bottom, and I will send you my tarot, okay? Don't forget to also donate to my channel, trying to build up my channel to reach out to help people. If you've actually really thoroughly enjoyed this reading and you are sharing it with other people, which would help too, and you feel enlightened that it's helping you on your path, just to support my channel, please make a small donation, anything from $1. If you watch my videos and you put it on repeat and you listen to all of my videos that help you down this path, you know, a little donation to help me reach out to others would be absolutely fantastic. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care. Bye bye.